Good morning, welcome to the Barrel Roll Newscast for February 1st, 2020.
Today we're talking hotels.
Bambi movie?
And some Beast Wars news.
We'll let you know what's up.
Hello!
Hi,
apparently
welcome
we
to the
broke
Barrel Roll Newscast. You guys broke it, things.
And now they're just having their own conversation in the background.
That's fine,
They
that's-
skip the hellos and just
I did
have
say
their
hello.
own
Hi.
Yeah, you know.
gosh
now-
darn
I said hello.
conversation.
I even said it in French.
Bonjour.
Sí, no hablé, ¿por qué?
Donde está?
La biblioteca?
La
Yes.
biblioteca.
That's the extent of my Spanish.
Welcome to the Barrel Roll Newscast, where we talk about movie and game news from the past week. I'm Nick.
How you guys? Yes, I'm Tony.
Chris.
I'm Brian.
I did it.
What's going on, guys? How you guys?
Yes.
How's the week been?
Yes. We're talking about that after, Tony, in the post-credit
No,
show.
I'm just saying how you guys are.
I'm good.
I'm not talking about that.
My eyeballs hurt.
I'm getting there.
Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Scratch it.
Brian got new eyes.
He's part cyborg.
He's now part. He is
Now they're
genetically
green.
Cyborg.
modified.
We were making a joke about that.
That'd be so
Cyberpunk
cool.
2077 is not 27. It's Cyberpunk 2020.
2020.
2020.
No, you
Cyberpunk
said that.
tw-
I said imagine him in 57 years now.
No.
Not pretty much.
Kick puncher.
I'll be a superhero.
You'd be
Yeah.
kick
Your
puncher.
mind
your
will live
punches
on
are
forever.
Okay, dollhouse.
Because you'll be General Grievous by the end of all this.
Yeah.
But he coughed.
I need to read
everywhere,
those
though.
comics.
Because he had a lung problem.
Yeah.
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 It's the-
Too much smoking.
Are there comics of
too
that?
much.
Grievous?
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
I don't think. No, there's no Clone Wars. It's all the Star Wars comics that Marvel started
Yeah.
are all.
Those are all fine.
No, it's all original trilogy stuff. Because it's the story of Darth Vader and that kind of stuff. Or it's
Did
the
they? Okay, so that
sequel
stuff.
trilogy.
So that stuff is supposed to be canon, right?
Yeah.
Those comics. Okay, have we all seen Rise of Skywalker? We all know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Twice now,
Not
actually.
really spoilers for that movie, just in case it ever came up. Like, apparently there was a plot line in those comics where Palpatine is Anakin's dad.
No, so
Okay, what was that all
He
about?
created him.
yeah, so what
Yeah.
happened is because his master was Darth Plagueis or whatever. You know, when he
Yeah.
has anybody told you, the tale of Darth
How-
Plagueis the Wise or whatever it
Yes.
was. Essentially, he learned how to create life using the dark side of the Force.
Yeah.
And what happened was
That's right now.
is the Emperor,
Don't
the
worry,
Emperor
He
forced like
made
imaged
Jesus.
himself, and then like to Anakin's mom,
Yeah.
whose name I can't remember right now, and pretty much went woosha 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 woosha, and
then
so
put a
that's how
baby-
she had a
baby.
that's how she had like
She
a virgin
didn't-
birth.
right. She.
Anakin was actually born of the dark side
Okay.
of the Force.
Okay. And
So-
but it wasn't like.
He didn't like pop in and be like like an
Doot.
invisible man the whole
I'm gonna
thing.
show you a clip about Warp Zone. Warp Zone made a really good joke about that. Anyways, okay, I wasn't sure how that
Yes,
because I remember
in the-
reading about that and then I didn't follow
Yes.
up on
Yes,
it.
in the comics he did a little "Woo," and all of a sudden she was like, "Oh no,
I'm pregnant.
I'm Prager.
Yeah, I'm preggers. What's happening?"
Yep.
And then it's like, "Whoa, this boy is special."
Yes. Don't worry about it.
And
Jesus.
then Clone Wars,
They made Jesus.
Did
Star
its
Wars
thing.
Jesus.
the
Star Wars-
cartoon show, like, because I've been watching that one lately,
Mhm.
is, it's interesting with all the time jumps in it
Yes.
because
Oh,
like
yeah.
season 2 opens up with, they're married. Anakin and Padme are married,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, what? And he's like, we should go on vacation together. And she's like, I've got business, man. Like, we're in the middle
running-
of
I'm
a
running the
war right
Senate.
now. Like, I'm working as
I'm
a
trying to save the
senator
Senate.
and trying to do all this stuff. And he's like, do you not love me? And I'm like, oh.
This is that's
This is where it starts, like, Anakin starts going stupid. Because it's like,
Love.
love leads to
Well,
the dark side. See,
yeah.
that's why
Oh.
they can't have emotional attachments.
Because it leads to hate.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
jealousy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rise of Skywalker shows something else completely different.
What, the love saves the day?
so dumb.
Love saves
Okay.
the day. Let's get on to the news.
All right, let's get into it.
yeah.
So we all know Nintendo is starting Nintendo Land in Universal Japan, as well as California. Florida and California.
Anywhere with a Universal Park is essentially
Yes.
getting Nintendo Land because Universal has
Why not?
nothing else but
Why?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Jurassic Park is pretty good.
It's one ride. Like that's my.
In Japan, it's pretty good because it's
Yeah.
a really good. They have the whole what's that visitor center?
Yeah.
That they emulate in Universal Japan. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Japan actually goes all out. I'm not sure how Florida and California look. So
Florida.
at least with Harry Potter.
Florida with Harry Potter went big because they went, we have to compete with Disney World,
Yeah.
which
Mm-hmm.
you really can't. So they went like, we'll build as much of Hogwarts as we possibly can,
Yeah.
and they went big on that.
The entire castle.
Pretty much, like you go through a lot, and Hogsmeade's there, like the whole
Oh yeah,
like, that
you,
little village. Like it's
you do the whole wand piece too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Diagon
yeah.
Alley. Like there's pieces of Diagon Alley. Like you feel like you're on set, which is cool. But if you go to
If you can buy special wands too.
Yeah, if
where
you
you
go
can
to
like activate
the
things
rest
around.
of Florida, though, it's pretty much just like we built a
We
park.
built a park.
Yay! And in
Just-
California, it's even worse. They're like the Mummy ride's over here, and then you walk like you'll cross here to the Jurassic Park ride,
Yeah.
and then you walk here and you go to the Transformers experience by Michael Bay.
I will say though, in Japan, like the experiences between the different areas are vastly different. Like
Yeah, no.
with Hello Kitty, it actually feels like you're in an episode of that show, or
Yeah.
like in that comic, or whatever. And
Yeah, no,
it actually feels pretty good.
Well, they themed it.
They themed it properly. The Jurassic Park one,
Yeah.
is good. The Spider-Man one was really awesome because you actually got to walk through the Daily Bugle,
Oh.
which was an amazing experience.
But
And
like,
I wish all of you guys could at least experience at least some point in time.
but like
so cool.
California built theirs. Everybody started theme parking after Disneyland
Yeah.
because it's like, well, Disney's making money, so they just all built parks, and it's like,
I don't know, something about Japan, like they just go all out.
well, because that's
Weirdly
what the
enough.
people want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they just go.
And Universal learnt by then that it's like, we have to build actual
because I don't.
theme parks.
There's a Fast and the Furious one in California too, isn't there?
There's a Fast and the Furious
Something or
stunt
other.
show
Yeah, there's a something
where
they
cars
actually-
are like on things and then
Where they go
flip
off
and
cliffs.
Yeah.
And
No, this was before they
And swing
went
from ropes.
completely insane. This is essentially like, watch these cars crash into each other and flip, and you're like,
just like real life.
Oh.
I want to rewatch that Fast 9 trailer and do a tally of how many times a car runs into another car,
or a motorcycle.
or a vehicle running into another
Yeah.
vehicle.
or a person, or
yeah, so, yeah. As long as there's a vehicle involved in there somewhere, someone's getting hit into something.
With John Cena being in the movies now, it's just going to lead into the Transformer franchise.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But Vin Diesel will be controlling the Transformer. Like
He
he's
is the Transformer. What if Vin Diesel is Optimus Prime?
I am Groot.
What if Vin Diesel
Universe
is just?
explodes.
What if,
All of them just
who's
melt
Bumblebee
together.
then?
Rocket.
Yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez. Sure.
Tyrese. Earn that paycheck, Tyrese. Earn that paycheck.
Well, Atari doesn't feel like they want to be left out in this whole like theming business. So I guess they announced that they're going to do a giant hotel chain across North America.
Do they not realize how much hotel chains like
Cost?
to build?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's a very big investment up
Let me read
front.
parts of this this press release from Atari. This is hot. Atari announces world-class video game-themed Atari hotels. First Atari hotel begins construction in Phoenix in mid-2020.
Ooh, Phoenix. That's
Yes,
where we
that's
want to
exactly
Close
what
to
I think
Vegas.
of when I think of Atari
Close to
and I think of a themed hotel. Think of
Phoenix.
think of Phoenix.
Where all those retired people keep going. They're
Exactly.
going to love the Atari Hotel.
The hotel development and design is being led by Shelley Murphy's GSD
Yeah.
Group and Napoleon Smith III, producer of the wildly successful Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film franchise reboot. He goes on to say, what did he say? When creating this brand, this is the Napoleon, whoever his name is. When creating this brand new hotel concept, we knew that Atari would be the perfect way to give guests the nostalgic and retro meets modern look and feel what we're going for. Let's face it, how cool would it be to stay inside an Atari?
So it's actually going to look like an Atari?
I don't know.
So here's my thing when I stay at a hotel. Not sure about you guys,
We'll
but
be-
I want a bed.
Yeah.
I want a bathroom, so shower and toilet. I want it to be clean,
Windows
Yeah.
are far.
and I want it to be safe and secure. Like I
Yeah.
want to be able to close the door, lock the door,
Yeah.
sleep somewhere. You know what? A TV I can
Hold
go
on.
50-50 on.
Yeah.
You want stuff? This is there's gonna be stuff here. Atari,
I don't want stuff. I want a bed and a toilet.
but
I can
she's
wash
gonna-
myself in the toilet.
Atari,
Clean
Atari,
water the third
Before
time
you
through.
use it.
Yeah.
a trailblazing trailblazer in the gaming industry, is pioneering an exciting concept, a unique lodging experience combining both the iconic brand with a one-of-a-kind video game themed destination. Goes on to say that they will have the latest VR and AR technologies, and select studios will also feature state-of-the-art venues such as esports arenas.
Wow.
So here's my question. Why is Atari, instead
Why?
of doing this, not just investing in like
They-
Best Westerns and then putting an arcade into the Best Westerns? Like, you know, give us
Yeah.
X amount of
Who's,
space.
okay, let's find.
We'll build
what's
a
the hotel
arcade
chain that
there.
they're working with?
Why do they
here?
need their own?
Like,
Oh,
you
are they actually working with a hotel
Yeah,
chain?
they are. I'm just looking at the.
Because essentially, like most
Yeah.
major hotels have conference rooms where you
Yes.
could have your esports stuff.
Yeah.
Most of them have the really stupid arcade down in the lobby
Yeah.
with like the claw machine and like, you know,
There's no claw
Cruising
machine.
USA or
the
whatever.
GDS
Yeah.
group. I guess that's maybe it's a hotel chain.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
GDS.
So-
GDS. Goddamn. supplements.
GDS, GSD.
Yes. I know that company.
The first of the Atari hotels is planned to break ground in 2020 in Phoenix, with initial additional hotels planned in Las Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, San Francisco, and San Jose.
So West.
They're going
Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah, I understand
See,
Las Vegas.
Vegas makes
Vegas
sense.
makes
Vegas
sense.
totally makes sense, but Seattle, San Jose,
California.
like San Francisco, San Jose, you're gonna get demolished by Universal, Disney.
Well, but you're not a theme park, you're a hotel.
You're
So
just a
technically
hotel.
you're staying in those hotels
Right.
to go to those theme parks. But that's my thing is, if I'm looking at a hotel...
if I'm gonna go to Disney, if I want to do that,
Well,
that-
I'm staying across the street from Disney in Anaheim.
yeah, like I'm gonna go all the way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend that much money, or I'm just gonna go to the Disneyland resort.
And if you're going somewhere else, it's not like you're spending lots of time in that hotel.
Atari,
Again,
but
yes.
Atari though.
I don't, again, that's...
Why
Does
is
my room have a bed? Does it have a bathroom?
Yeah,
doesn't
like
say
essentially
any of
usually
that in
hotels
this
I
press
just go
release.
to.
So
to-
there's
to
not
pass
even
out.
bedrooms.
I didn't see that in the
You're
press
just gonna
release.
plug into VR and go to sleep.
Yeah.
No,
On the floor.
while you're
On the
watching
floor,
the
yeah.
esports.
While
in
you're
the
watching esports.
Or on a
yes.
couch.
What? Okay, if you're esports team or franchise or whatever, what franchises do you think they're gonna host?
Atari?
Yes.
Pong.
Pong esports.
Pong.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man East. No, that's Bandai Namco.
That's Namco, yeah.
That's
That's
Bandai
not
Namco.
Atari.
I'll fall asleep to the Pong.
Oh, what a hit!
It's like-
oh,
it's
I
like
want to see the
counting fish.
commentators
Yeah, exactly.
for a
Or
Pong
fish.
game.
the ball's coming in, the ball's coming in.
Oh,
Oh,
he
Like,
really
after that.
he really psyched him out with that fastball there, but he really took it to the next level when he met him on the middle.
Yeah, he psyched him out and thought that he wasn't going to go for the ball, and at the last minute he moved the paddle and bam, there's the hit. And you have so much time in between because that ball moves so flippin' slow. Like,
I'm sure. Pong Pro, Pong Pro. It goes.
Just get it to go fast.
Yes.
I know that 70s show, you know, tried to show that off.
No, they showed make it smaller. They didn't make-
Yeah, that's true. They made the paddle smaller because Ashton Kutcher's character.
What if
said
it's
Pong.
real? What if there
And
was
red.
real life
Red
Pong? Like
Well, that's not esports. That's
just-
real sports.
That's
Yeah.
dodgeball.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not
Yes.
Isn't that
dodgeball.
tennis? or
It is
like,
tennis.
Table
Table
tennis.
ping pong?
Yeah.
So they're gonna have ping pong tables.
Table
in
tennis
the-
esports. Oh
but
wait,
it'll
hold
say
on. That's
Pong
not,
across
that's not,
it.
That can't be esports.
Play the
then.
live
If that-
action version of Pong. It's ping pong.
Yeah.
Live action of
Live
Pong.
They
action.
spent
Pong.
all this money to get live action table tennis.
Which the ball's going to get lost in the first week because that's how.
Yeah.
That's how it
That's
works.
how
Or
ping
the
pong
paddles
works.
will break.
Or the paddles will break because a kid's going to go in there and be like, "This is stupid."
Someone will steal
Kid,
the net.
you were staying in an Atari hotel. It is incredibly stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't-
hate to break this to you.
Like I would very much understand if they had made a press release going like, "Hey, we're teaming up with Howard Johnson to
Yeah.
do this." I would get that.
Yeah.
Like Atari stuff is now going to be in every Howard Johnson across the nation.
Sure.
One,
Or-
the
or have,
hotels are already there
Or they'll do like what Fantasyland does
with some
here.
theme rooms.
Oh,
A theme
yeah,
room
yeah.
with like an Atari
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
That would be all right.
Sure, like,
Like,
a piece of the hotel
if a
is
kid-
the Atari piece.
If you
of
can
the
have like
hotel.
an American truck driving room in
Sure.
a Fantasyland hotel,
Yes.
we can have an Atari room. I will live in an Atari in that.
But again, I'm not like
Who doesn't want to live in an Atari?
I'm not paying for that.
No, yeah, it's I don't.
You want to live in an Atari?
No,
don't
he doesn't.
wanna.
You asked
Oh,
who
yeah.
does or
Oh,
who
yes.
doesn't want to
Okay.
live in it.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
Because like I'd never want to stay at the West Eds theme.
Fantasyland Hotel.
It's
their
fun. It's
theme
fun every
was-
once in a
That's
while.
because you
Oh,
live
it's-
in the city.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's part of it. I'm not
Yeah.
paying. I
Not paying a
I have a place to stay.
Yeah.
We used to do it every once in a while for like staycation, but like,
Oh, okay.
but we'd also bundle it with like, oh, we're gonna go to the water park too, or something like that.
Something like that.
Well, yeah.
But we would never just go just for the hotel.
I like my own bed.
Yes, I love my bed,
It's the best part about vacations is coming home.
and I know what's happened in it.
Also, true.
You never know what's
Don't
gonna
sleep
happen
on
in
the
an
bed.
Atari bed.
You don't know what's happening in that Atari.
How
No.
awkward would that conversation be if it's like, mommy, daddy, how was I born and conceived? Well, we went to an Atari hotel.
You never tell your
Oh.
kids that.
Oh, okay.
And the
no
mirror
problem.
on the ceiling was like exactly what we needed to
And
get
then,
going.
and then that's why you call the kid Pong.
See, and-
thanks, Pong. No problem, Pong.
And here's the best part: is like this is obviously Disney's opening a new hotel down in Florida.
Yeah.
That is
With
giving
the-
you
with
the
the
Star Wars
piece.
experience, but it's the Star Wars experience.
Yes, they're going all out with that.
So it is legitimately like you can only stay in the hotel for 3 nights. And
So
then
this
they
seems
boot
like a
you out.
direct, their knee jerk, like, oh, we can hotel too.
Yeah,
We've
like,
yeah.
but again, Disney's been in the hotel game for
Long
got a
time.
million years.
20, 30 years. Like
For a long time.
they've got this resort thing down.
Yeah.
Building a brand new hotel and then trying to theme it around video games, like your resale value is junk.
Specifically Atari.
Specifically
Yeah.
Atari.
Your
Like, at least
resale
with
value is junk.
Nostalgia.
At least with Nintendo, that's like there's some merit to that. I still don't know if I would stay in a Nintendo hotel.
Nope.
Sony.
The theme
A
park
Sony
makes
hotel.
sense,
Well, yeah, because you have all the TVs.
right? Because
No.
a Sony hotel could just be a high tech hotel. 'Cause
Yes.
it would
Yeah,
be
we could
have
TVs
all
and-
the-
You'd have like a
The
robot.
gaming part
The-
of it.
But no, like, but a Sony hotel would be
Yes, Sony owns
Everything.
more things
Right.
than Atari does.
Atari's
Just
Atari.
Atari.
Pong.
I'm still surprised Atari's still around. I applaud them for
Because they'll
kicking
make
around.
money off
They're
Pong
looking to
forever.
diversify their portfolios.
That's great. You don't build an entire hotel chain.
in 8+ cities.
Vegas makes sense.
Vegas is probably.
Vegas makes sense.
Because a themed
You know-
hotel in Vegas that's a smaller
Not
hotel.
gonna stand
that's-
out.
I'm surprised. Well,
But at least it's still like,
It's
so the
along the
nerds
lines.
going to
CES.
Vegas
So
are
we
like,
go to like
oh,
Comic-Con or
because in Las Vegas they host CES every year.
Sure.
in
So if
January,
if you're a CES venue sort of thing.
Yeah.
So if you're a tech reviewer or a video game reviewer and you got invited to CES, it's like, oh yeah, I'll stay at
I'll
the
stay at the
Atari.
Pong. I'll
yeah,
stay at the
Pong room.
Pong motel.
What else does Atari own?
Yes.
Pong.
It can't just be Pong.
E.T.
No. Atari
The game that brought video games
owns-
down.
yeah. But now if you find those cartridges,
Well, because they buried them all.
They
Yeah.
found them though. They found them.
Yeah, they dug them up.
They found them.
they're worth a lot now.
No, not really.
They're really not.
Not really.
They were worth more before they dug them up.
Yeah.
But now that they did. History. What do they do?
Just want to say how the game they built it.
They almost
Logo.
destroyed the gaming world because they let anything onto their consoles. Nintendo saved gaming.
Who owns the rights? No, Atari owns the rights to Atari. Dum-dums. Centipede, Asteroids, Missile Command. They
Asteroids.
apparently hold the license
sleep
for
on an asteroid.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh really?
Weirdly enough.
You
No one
can
cares
sleep
about
on an
Roller Coaster
asteroid.
Tycoon. Planet Coaster's a place to be.
Nope.
What? What? What?
I want that one.
What planet or
Roller Coaster
Ty-
Tycoon.
Have you seen what they've done to that franchise?
I haven't played it in a long time.
Don't.
Ask.
They've destroyed
I'm
that
sticking
franchise.
with it.
You can stick with the
I want
old
the Centipede
versions.
room. Centipede room.
Asteroids.
Asteroid room.
They just actually fill it with centipedes.
Asteroids
Oh
was my
god!
game.
Oh god! It's become a saw. It's become Saw.
Budget done.
No, thank you.
God, when you look up Atari Hotels is like pretty far up there on the search stuff.
Yeah, because they're trending. That's more
You're
like.
welcome.
So I think they'll have a good maybe an okay opening, but then after that the
Oh
knowledge
yeah.
is over.
Oh yeah.
I think
Once
they're
the
just gonna
novel.
become a
Remember
really,
the Nickelodeon hotel?
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
that.
Nickelodeon.
it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a huge opening, and then it just.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that always makes me laugh. It is like, and I always look at it as Disney announces something, other people try to follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
like you have to, again, with Nickelodeon, like, or Universal, like, you know, Disneyland opens as a park, Universal goes, we don't film franchises, we can make a park.
can
Look,
make
it's
park
a
too."
it's a Jurassic Park ride. And it's like, but what else do you have? And they're like, a Back to the Future ride. And it's like, is there Back to the Future land? Like, did you build
Yeah.
an old school? Did
They're
you
gonna
build
hold
that
on to Super.
neighborhood?
They're
Did
gonna
you
hold on to
build-
Spider-Man forever.
Which neighborhood? Because there are lots of different.
Well, but that's the
neighborhoods.
piece. It's like, that would be a cool thing is like, as you travel towards the ride, you go through like, you know, him going to the past, and then you go
Yeah.
to the future, and then
future.
you like you hit all of these spaces. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Now, one, that ride is gone and been replaced by the Simpsons ride, which again, Universal no longer actually owns the rights to in terms of, you know, a show.
Mm-hmm.
But at least when they built the Simpsons ride over top of the Back to the Future ride, they built the Quickie Mart next door.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, we got to actually theme things a little bit. But when they first started that park in California, there was zero theming.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
You
You
just
go
went-
down to the
yeah.
lower bowl, and it's like, here's 4 rides. You can go on them, and then go back up, and you're like,
Oh, this is a great quote.
okay.
Our hope is that this is from the executives behind the project. Our hope is that you come in and never want to leave because there's a lot of interaction.
So you're gonna put the VR goggles on and
So
get
you're
trapped.
asking people to
Yeah,
stay
it's
in a
like
hotel.
it's
and
like
not
Dot
go-
Hack.
Oh yeah.
It'll be like Dot Hack. It's gonna be like Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online.
It's
You're gonna get
be
trapped in the game.
Yeah. And if you try to take it off, you die. Nope, not that fun. I would take a reboot hotel than this.
Not the new reboot.
Oh god,
Old
that's
reboot.
right. Fuck.
Old reboot.
Oh
Old
no,
reboot.
yes. Oh, classic reboot. Oh, I'm sorry. I tried to watch it and then they they made me watch the new one instead.
So there's a theme. It's the reboot hotel, where like.
You're in a computer. Who doesn't want to live inside a computer?
So like as you enter the hotel, see this is where the theming comes in. Is every like randomly throughout the day, all the doors lock to the outside, and it traps you in, and then like all the walls
You
are
better
actual
get
video
out.
screens, and you have to beat the game to get out of the
Get out
hotel.
of-
And
It's
is
a
it
giant
also-
escape room.
Is it also
Exactly.
shitty CG cinematics and
if you lose?
animated?
It's no, it's relevant because back then though that was like.
And if you
kick
lose-
butt
I think
CGI.
it has to be that though.
Oh, go back to
Yeah,
that. Oh,
I think you have to
okay,
do that.
that's
I
fine.
think
If
you
you
gotta do
lose?
that because like
If you lose, you never get to leave. You now become an employee of the hotel.
who never wants to
And
leave?
here's your employee ID.
Aw, yay!
I'm screwed in the fighting game.
See, but that's the piece, like the Star Wars hotel where they're like, you are living in a story. So you stay here for 3 days, and as you come and go through the hotel, like you're living a story.
Yeah.
Like you enter,
Everyone stays in character, which is great.
all the people stay in character, you enter the lobby, and like instead of an elevator that just takes you to your room, you are actually on a starship that takes you to a starbase.
Yeah.
So like the lobby actually looks, you can see outside and be like, oh, I'm clearly still on Earth. As soon as you exit that lobby and get into the transport thing that takes you to your like battle station, all the windows, it looks like you're in outer space. All the characters, like there's stormtroopers walking around checking your ID and doing this and
Yeah.
doing that. Like you are staying there to be in an interactive story.
I think it's
You're
just,
paying for it
Yeah.
because it's an ungodly amount of money for
I've
a
seen
3-night
I've
stay.
seen the money for that. It's not cheap.
No, but again, you're paying,
You're paying
actors,
actors
and
and-
like
Your cost there's a lot of cost.
there's a lot of cost to
Costume.
stay there, so you're paying for it. And again, after that 3 days, they're like, okay,
Is it all inclusive?
oh, it's Disney.
Oh,
You're gonna pay on it for a meal package on top of that,
damn.
And a photo package.
and
And
a photo package. So when you get arrested by the stormtroopers, there's a photographer there taking a
Yeah.
picture, and you're like,
Why? Why are you taking a picture? Help me!
and after you've built your lightsaber in the park, you can bring it back, and like you know,
And then don't bring it back home because you're not allowed.
you can bring your lightsaber.
Why
I
not?
thought they were said you
No,
can't
it's
bring
the
it
It's
Coke
the
bottles.
grenades. It's the Coke grenades.
Yeah, they look
therm-
like
the thermite-
thermal
yeah, the thermal
detonators.
detonator.
I wonder if they've ever fixed
Coke
that yet.
bottles. I don't. I'm assuming the TSA is like, okay, cool. Like there's
Yeah.
a Coke bottle.
Yeah. Maybe in the
I also
future.
don't trust TSA enough.
Well, whatever. They don't bug me. I've never had issues crossing
Oh,
borders.
I don't have no issues either, but
Yeah, no, you can build a lightsaber and bring it home.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
like
I thought
$300, man. Or
Yeah.
sorry, 250.
250.
250.
It's for an experience.
Yeah, it's
you
actually
go through the whole.
we're looking forward to that at some point.
The one of the Game Grumps is because they live in California, like they live right by Disney. So the one guy has been going there. Hey, Sisu.
I see
Hello.
you.
And yes, there is a dog.
It's not something growing out of Brian.
Mm.
like he's been going because you get different hilts every time. Like you can pick between like this hilt
Has he
and
found
that
the black
hilt,
crystal yet?
and these attachments and those attachments, and then like you go through the whole thing. So he's like, by the time I'm done, I'm gonna have all the parts and pieces.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's already got like 3 lightsabers, and he needs another 3 more.
Has he found the black crystal yet?
The dog is Pancake.
You guys heard about the crystal thing?
No.
So when you're going through the lightsaber experience in the canteen or whatever,
Yeah.
One of the people hands you like a canister and it's got all the kyber crystals in it, and it's all the colors like blue, green, red, orange, purple.
Yeah.
But you can also buy the crystals separately outside if you don't, if the crystal's not there, or if you want another crystal. If you buy a red crystal, it's actually sealed, and there's like a 1 in 100 chance or something like that that you get the black kyber crystal.
Oh.
But you can't like see into the jar because it's no longer a chase item if you can pick it out.
Yeah.
But there's actually a little note in it. It's like, oh, you found the rare black obsidian kyber crystal, blah, 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 blah. It has the same properties as a red kyber crystal, but the crystal's black. So even if you put it into the lightsaber, it's still red. Yeah.
It's still red.
It's still
Oh.
red. It's so dumb.
So
but it's like,
I'll get home and just spray paint my own crystal.
People have done that already.
Yeah.
People have already done that.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about those kyber crystals is that they're all NFC controlled.
Yeah.
So if you get an NFC read write machine, you can rewrite the code on it and change
And make
the
a
color.
black one.
So for example, there's no black
It's just
color.
red.
Well, yeah, but like.
There's no black color.
It
that
still
comes
just
out.
reads as a red.
But like
Yeah.
for example, if they ran out of the purple ones or they ran out of like the blue ones
Oh,
or whatever,
I see.
when you're picking the crystal and you don't want to pay them like the $60 for another crystal, you can just reprogram your own crystal to.
Yeah.
Or if you just want to be fancy and change it up every once in a while, you can have a different color. But
Yeah.
that's how the magic works. Sorry. Magic.
Either way, Atari,
Atari
Hotels.
I'm morbidly curious. I'm morbidly curious.
I'm not curious enough to spend money to
No,
stay there.
no, that's the thing. I would have to go there, like at an extreme discount, like pay for my flight and pay for.
Invite
like,
us down, Atari. We will
Yeah.
stay. We will.
We'll
we
give
will,
you. We'll
We'll test. We'll test
review
run.
We'll
it.
test run the
Experiences for
hotel.
you.
We'll be your
Test run
beta. We'll be your beta testers.
We are pretty good beta testers when it comes to this kind of stuff. We'll tell
We're
you.
just jumping on the bed. That's a bed.
Jumping on the ping pong table.
on the pong table.
On the pong table, sorry.
Pong table.
Sorry, the pong table. Jumping on all this. It's like, I thought we invited these guys here to test stuff, and we're like, we are!
You didn't quality control.
You didn't say how you wanted us to test. We're clearly all testing durability.
At the same time.
Same time.
At the same time.
4 guys on a pong table.
Jumping between pong
Looks strong
tables.
pong table.
Jumping between pong
Jumping
tables.
on the VR headset.
What
That's
do you-
not what it's meant for.
We're filming in the esports arena. It's like, this is for sports. Now we're doing a show.
Playing dodgeball in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a place.
Morbidly curious,
Yeah.
but don't want to go to pay money. I don't want to pay money, but I'm interested to see what it's like.
Another thing I don't want to pay money to see.
Beast.
Bambi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I want to pay to see the next
Oh,
one
yeah,
if it's
I'll
done
say-
well. Talking about Star
Mandalorian
Wars.
question.
Any opinions on the Mandalorian? It's an amazing show.
Good show.
Good show.
Good show.
We all
Show.
love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Bring Star Wars back to Star Wars. But either way, Bambi's getting a live action remake.
Of all things, let's
Lion
keep
King
doing.
treatment.
The Lion King treatment.
The Lion King treatment.
Lion. Yes.
I think we'll see more humans.
I don't think we're seeing any humans at all.
I think you do it right and don't do humans.
Yeah.
The Hunter was actually voted as one of the top 10 or the top 100 villains of all time in movies because
Damn
you
right.
just,
I can believe
you just
that.
don't see it, and he like takes out.
He's kind of ruthless.
He is. He takes out the kids. Like the leading character's mom is dead because this
Yeah.
Hunter just and like for all we know, just shot her
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
actually go and harvest her for
because we don't see it. Like
That's
it's
where you give a backstory to the hunter.
the live
that's-
action Bambi movie's all about the
the
Hunter.
Hunter. We're trying to.
And he's a starving man trying to save his family. We have empathy for this guy
It's
now.
called Bambi's Hunter.
And he's
Bambi's
played by
mom.
Javier Bardem.
Gerard Butler.
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Gerard Butler. Just get Gerard Butler as the Hunter.
It's okay, we're getting more Star Wars soon. Very soon. Clone Wars.
Clone Wars.
Okay, when I read about this piece, I in the back of my mind I was like, okay, another live action.
Well, we're gonna get live action of all the stuff.
Yes. All the
In,
top,
my, in,
the
in,
top-
Other than
in, the
Pocahontas,
in the order of movies that I want live action done, Notre Dame, that would be really cool.
They won't do
No
that.
wait.
They won't do it. Snow White's done, haven't they?
Nope,
No.
they haven't.
Oh,
Disney
they did the-
hasn't.
Disney hasn't.
Yeah.
They didn't do the Huntsman.
No.
Peter Pan.
They have Hook.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, Disney didn't do Hook.
Disney
Disney did do
Disney
Hook.
didn't do Hook, but
No.
it's,
That
that
was
one
Steven Spielberg.
Oh.
and that was like post Peter Pan.
Yes,
I'm
that
talking
was
about like
post-
Yeah,
actual Peter Pan.
but
my-
if they're gonna do like that's the thing. 'Cause
Bambi should be
Alice,
played by
Alice in
Vin
Wonderland
Diesel.
was technically post Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
So the Hook would be a. You can't beat Hook.
You can't.
No.
So there's
Hook was
no-
so
That's why
well
you
done.
do Peter Pan.
There's
Like,
but another movie studio tried Peter Pan, a live action.
I think they could do it. I think if Disney put their time and effort into it, they could do it.
Hey.
But my most requested personal one, Hercules.
Bambi should be played by Vin Diesel. I
No.
didn't like Hercules anyway.
I loved Hercules. I think
No way.
There's just
I
so
think
many
Disney could
live
do it.
action. Like,
Disney could
not
do
by
it
Disney, but
good.
Pocahontas.
It's called Avatar.
They're not touching Pocahontas with a
They actually
1200
did.
foot pole.
They did the New World in 2005. Not Disney, but some other one did a live action Pocahontas.
Of course they did.
Like the true story.
Yeah,
of
the
Poc-
true-
yeah,
the actual
right.
story,
Like that's the
not
piece
the,
is if you're gonna do
Disney
Pocahontas,
version.
you pretty much have to do the like true version
Yeah.
of Pocahontas because
But yeah, that's my like. I want Peter Pan for sure, and I want Hercules
Peter
for
Pan
sure.
would be a
I definitely want those two for sure. Notre
What
Dame is like
about
I could take her. leave.
Robin Hood, but they're all animals, just like their Robin Hood one, but like
I did.
It's
Yeah.
too many Robin
That
Hood
just becomes
movies out.
cats.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but then the Disney could show people how to actually do.
I
it.
guess that's
That's
true.
true.
They could. that just becomes cats.
No, I take. I like
What
Robin.
else
Robin Hood
do
would be
they
alright
have?
too.
Sword in the Stone.
Sword in the
Sword
Stone,
and Stone.
Merlin.
Black Cauldron.
They're not touching that with a. You watch any of those Disney documentaries? That was like the biggest bomb in history. For
Yeah,
Disney.
so they can make it
There you go.
a profitable one now.
How do you think Fantasia would work?
That would be neat.
A different version of Fantasia.
Drugs.
Yeah.
But then they
Yes.
would just do a new Fantasia because that's what
Yeah,
they
that's
did.
true.
They just did Fantasia
2000.
2000, yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
that's right, they
redid
did.
music and because all it is the old silly symphonies, but
Yeah.
to like
Okay.
bigger
Animation.
music and bigger
No.
animation.
That demon thing would be cool to see live action.
but then he'd
giant
still
de-
just be CGI.
I know.
like,
it looks so cool. I'm
he's
like,
still
"Ah."
menacing as a cartoon character.
was,
He
he
doesn't
was.
need to be CG. Like if you did like you summoned a demon
Yeah.
and filmed him,
Yeah.
I would take that.
I think you do Snow White next.
I think there was the thing that they didn't really want to do Snow White because it was their first big colorized film.
That was their first.
And they have
full
what's
feature.
that show called?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that show you're talking about. It's already done.
But it was essentially Snow
Oh,
modern.
Once
Snow-
Upon a Time.
Once
That's the
Upon a
one.
Time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a bad show. CGI wise.
My wife
That was-
enjoyed it.
No, it was.
immensely.
The stories were
It-
good in
this-
the first couple
this-
seasons.
The last season was a complete train wreck.
When they hit Frozen, it got bad.
Yes, I agree. I
Yeah,
stopped
that's right.
watching.
They did do Frozen.
They did do
Yeah,
Frozen,
they-
and I
I
I
stopped.
forgot that they did
I
Frozen.
stopped
That's
watching
right.
after
they,
Frozen.
They made a big deal that they were doing
Yeah.
Frozen.
Tarzan.
Tarzan would be okay. I could see them.
There's been a lot of live action
I could,
Tarzan.
I could see them
though.
try and take a stab at that.
So.
That's the piece.
That's the
It's
thing is
easy.
Tarzan the
there's
Virgin.
competition.
Tarzan the
Not
Virgin.
really.
Oh,
Like that's the piece. If it's
I think a
Disney's
Peter Pan-
Tarzan,
I can.
I think-
Rosie
I think Peter
O'Donnell
Pan
is
would be
coming
good.
back as the monkey.
Peter Pan would be good.
name
Yeah.
the monkey.
I can't remember.
See, that's how.
Emperor's
great
New
that
Groove, baby.
Emperor's New Groove.
And then actually get David Spade to do the Emperor. Yes, we're done. We're doing this.
Talking llamas.
That's true.
You actually get David Spade because you don't have half the movie's a llama.
Yeah,
But they would have to get like ethnically.
correct.
Yeah.
because then people would be pissed.
Exactly,
They
right.
hired a white man to play,
Prince of Egypt.
South American.
That's
Was,
fine.
was Prince of Egypt Disney or was that Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers.
That was also the
Disney.
Bible.
This is all-
Also the Bible. I don't think you touched that one.
What about the one in space?
No, again, not Disney.
Not Disney?
There's Treasure Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, Treasure Planet. I think I would just.
I think
do
I'm talking
that
about
with
Treasure
those,
Planet. Was
No,
that
Titan AE.
Oh, Titan.
No,
A's.
no, Treasure
I love
Planet.
that. I
Treasure
I really
Planet
liked
was
Treasure.
Disney.
I really
Again,
like Treasure Planet.
No one else did.
Oh,
I think it's a small niche group. I could take her to leave.
If you
That's
don't
Scooby-Doo.
see the merchandising for it, it did not do well.
Toy Story.
A live
A
action.
live
Toy
action Toy
Story.
Story.
Someone did that. Someone did that already.
They're just all animatronic toys that actually
Stop
work.
motion animation.
Someone did that already
Yeah.
as a movie,
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
project. That was pretty cool.
But
Um,
and that's
I think
Pixar, not Disney.
Oh, right.
Hercules would be good. I think Hercules could. They could pull it off.
They could pull it off.
They
I just
could.
didn't.
I don't know if
wasn't
James Wood would be up for that because
Live action Monsters Inc.
Again,
that's just
Pixar.
human. That's just human. That's just real life.
You're not rebooting Pixar movies in live action.
Don't need
You're
to.
rebooting Disney movies. The Fox and the Hound.
Yeah, Fox and the Hound. That
Song
could
of the South.
easily be done.
Song of the
They
South.
should honestly remake Song of the South, so that way they can just like
Put it
move
out.
past this
Yes.
entire like you have all of your Zippity Doo-Dah songs,
Yeah.
so now the ride is relevant again. Like they turned the ride into a non-racist thing.
Yes.
Just
I
redo
liked
the
the
movie.
ride.
I love Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
But instead of
I
like
love the Winnie the Pooh ride still carries essences of Mr. Toad's pieces in that.
there's a picture, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is still better, but you know.
They ever? Oh yeah, they are doing Little Mermaid.
Yep.
I'm still cautiously
I'm
optimistic
still
about
good.
it.
I'm good with that one.
I'm cautiously.
Yeah, Little Mermaid I'm down
She
with.
just needs to have red hair.
She will.
That's all that I care. I don't care about anything else.
I think she will.
That is the only thing.
I want her to
I
turn to
want
Seafoam at the
I
end.
want Ursula.
Ah, all right, Grim Fairy Tale.
I want Ursula to be menacingly terrifying.
Correct. And somehow also kind of hot.
No.
No,
What?
I think that might be a Nick thing. I think we might have scratched something that no. So
That was on the that was on the radio
so
the
Nick,
other day.
so Nick is into like tentacles.
No, it's not the tentacles.
It was when she went ba ding.
Yeah.
Or when she was like bing.
Ba-boom, ba-boom,
Yeah, she
ba-boom.
did something
That was on the
like
radio
that.
the other day.
I
They were
definitely
talking, going,
didn't do it for me.
the
Super didn't do it
the
for
host
me.
on the radio was going like, I've watched The Little Mermaid and Ursula was scary, and she's like, but then someone called in going, no, she's like curvaceous and voluptuous and
Yeah.
like that kind of thing, and then
When
she's like,
her
now I
human
watch.
form was very.
Well, but then she's like, now I watch it and go, yeah, Ursula's kind of hot, and I'm like, I can see it.
I can see. Yes, I could understand.
I
yes.
understand it.
No, still don't.
I love that hairstyle though.
The
hair's fine.
swoop.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of
And
that
the
had,
white and the.
I think a lot of that had to do with being underwater.
The only
Yes.
part of that weird live action play that they did was Queen Latifah as Ursula. She
was,
crushed
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I
John
did-
Stamos was junk.
I stopped half like
The rest of that thing was junk.
I stopped like maybe after
It's on
look at-
Disney Play or Disney
Yeah,
Plus.
that's
You
where
can
I
watched it.
all
That's-
watch it.
it's so weird.
We watched it live on ABC.
Is it confirmed that they did get what's her name for Ursula?
No.
What's the name?
McCarthy?
No.
Yeah.
No,
was
no
it?
one, no one's confirmed
No one's
anything.
No one's confirmed anyone.
Again,
Just
So could it be
just
Queen
the-
Latifah?
just
whoever's playing Ariel, yeah,
Yeah.
heard. That's the only. I again
they could get Queen Latifah.
get
like,
Terry Crews for Terry Crews.
I
for
in
King
all
Triton.
honesty,
yeah.
if they,
Terry Crews
Terry-
would be great as.
Did you see his audition video?
Triton.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I am the king of Triton, or whatever he was singing.
With his peck dance.
Great mouse detective.
That'd be neat.
Oh
That'd be
yeah,
good.
that would be a good. That would be challenging for them.
Yes.
Yeah,
very
but I think they
challenging.
could do it.
Live
I think they could do it.
Oh, Rattigan.
Live action.
I think they could do it.
Ratatouille.
That's Pixar.
Pixar.
I think Fox and the Hound would be a nice idea.
Fix it.
No,
Fox on
Snow
that.
White.
Fox and the Hound has humans, so you get
Yeah.
that human element.
Snow White.
You know, also elements.
And
Peter
it's a good
Pan.
movie about like
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan would make an awesome
Yes.
movie. I don't know what you can do with it that's different than what anybody else has done with.
Lion King was
mermaid orgies.
Yes.
That's in the book.
Yes.
because yes,
sure.
Disney would do that.
It's in the book.
They would
Fairy
allude
There's
to
a
it.
lot of things in the book that Disney did not do.
They would allude to it.
Well, Pinocchio.
Yeah, the Grim Fairy
I still
Tale.
want a live
Ooh,
action
like a
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
I thought that was on the docket.
Guillermo.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, sorry,
Guillermo.
I'm
After
sorry.
his Haunted Mansion movie.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Guillermo del Toro
was
does not
supposed
make
to.
movies anymore.
Yes, he does. He makes Oscar-winning movies.
That's true.
He does not make movies anymore.
Oscar-winning
He does
movie.
not make movies.
But what did he? He
Oscar-winning.
won an Oscar for a movie.
He did not. He didn't actually make it.
Yes,
He
he
just
did.
no.
Sorry, how do you pronounce his first name?
Guillermo.
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 It's so weird playing
Yo.
Death Stranding with his.
They should make a live action Wreck-It Ralph. You know what? Let's just forget all the old movies and just like
That's Pixar. Oh,
No, it's not. That's Disney
that's
animated.
Disney?
So is Moana. So is Frozen.
Live action
Come
Frozen.
On now. Live action Frozen.
Live action Moana.
That's
With
gonna-
Dwayne Johnson actually doing
with Dwayne
Yes, yes, I'm on board with that.
Saludos amigos.
Johnson. What's that?
The Three Caballero movie with
Oh,
Donald Duck and
yes.
those other birds that no one cares about.
Do you know? Do you think they tried to do like a live action, like anything with the Mickey Mouse, like an actual like
No,
like
they
a
would
like a
never.
real CGI
No.
Mickey Mouse thing? Do you think?
I don't
Do
think
you think
that-
at any point?
like a la Space Jam?
Yeah.
No.
No. Farther than that, like actual like CG like Mickey or something like that.
But like him interacting with humans.
Yes.
Well, they've done that before.
Yeah, he's interacted with people, but
Yeah.
he's still animated.
Right. No,
I don't think they would go 3D
No.
CGI with
Because
it.
it would
Like-
ruin Mickey
Right.
Mouse.
I think it would, but I honestly feel like that at some R&D development in the back of Disney, they're testing that.
Speaking of R&D development, so a lot at Disney, they were showing off in like all of these things this animatronic
The Spider-Man thing?
that flips.
Yeah.
And they finally put the
Oh,
costume
yes.
on it. So this whole
I
time
haven't
where
seen it
this
yet.
this thing, it's on their Facebook. So when this thing flips and then finishes like this, and I'm like, so they're building Spider-Man, and they're like, we're just testing out an animatronic that flippity flips, and it's
no,
like.
it's at their Avengers campus.
So it is now announced Spider-Man will be swinging over Avengers Campus like constantly. They'll just going to be like a Spider-Man swinging around.
I can't wait
He's
to
gonna run
see.
out of web fluid.
He won't because he's not real.
I'm gonna
He's
be
gonna run
so
out of
excited
fluid.
for the day that like the Avengers campus opens. People are really excited about it, and then like
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
face
falls.
plants.
Yeah, it's on top of someone. I'm gonna
Oh
laugh
my
so
God.
hard if that happens.
I think the whole point is that like so you're gonna look in the back like he's gonna swing
Yeah, I don't
and
think.
it's gonna disappear and then
Yeah.
it's gonna
There might be like multiple
there's
versions
gonna
of
be
him.
yeah
Yeah.
and so it'll
And I don't
Fly-
think it's a place you can walk under.
They
Because what if
might.
it does fall?
no that like that's why they've been testing this one
Oh,
robot
okay.
for like 2 years now.
To get it right.
Yeah. So either there's going to be a ride where you're on and he's going to flip over you,
Yeah.
or in the actual park you're going to see Spider-Man.
I honestly
like,
would rather just have an Iron Man flying around. That would be cool.
It's a little harder to do.
No, it's not. I think a robot flying is a lot less complicated than
They're trying to
to
do
do
this-
the math on swinging
They're
a
trying
robot.
to do this without the wires. Essentially, is the big piece of it all.
Yeah.
So like if they did Iron Man flying, it would be like Tinkerbell flying, where there's like you see the thin wire, and then
Yeah.
Spider-Man, they're legitimately trying to do a free-form animatronic that you're just like, how is he doing
like-
that? They're trying to blow your mind, which is what Disney does. Because you see things there.
Imagineering.
Yeah, Imagineering, man. Like,
I'm actually surprised there's no animatronic Iron Man just like standing around in like in the ride and
they're
stuff.
barely getting R2-D2 to work, so
C-3PO.
no. They finally got an R2-D2, a free-roaming R2-D2. He has no handler.
What BB-8?
I think they're working on BB-8.
I want an Iron Man.
But yeah, they're focusing, like, they've got an R2-D2 that just goes around Star Wars land. But he doesn't have anybody following him,
That's
so
neat.
it doesn't break the immersion. There's just an R2 that's like, swears at you and then walks away.
What's stopping someone from going like
The
Knock it over.
800
mine?
cameras.
Mine.
The fact that he's probably like
He's probably
200
heavy.
pounds.
Probably very heavy.
Worth it.
Like they put like carrying like a Segway or something.
And then, again, then the stormtroopers come,
Come, yeah.
and go, that's the droid we're looking for. And you go, and then Disney
This is not the
security
droid
meets
you're
you.
looking for.
And then Disney security meets you down the hallway you decided to run down, and you end up in Disney jail.
Yeah. And banned for life.
And banned for life.
Banned for life.
Till get
Unless you
famous.
become president or famous. Then they
Yes.
let you back in.
Hmm.
Because Obama could go
Obama
back
was
to
banned.
Disneyland, yeah.
Banned. That
For
was great.
Smoking on the skyway.
All the famous people would have done that.
He wasn't smoking pot, he was just smoking.
Just smoking.
He was having a cigarette.
Mm.
No, he was smoking a cigarette. He's admitted to smoking pot, so it's not like he would have been like, I was smoking pot at Disneyland. He was like, no, I'm smoking, and he's like, a cigarette.
RDJ did.
Yeah, no, he admitted to smoking
Yeah.
pot at the park. So, either way.
Moving on. Other film.
Starts with a B.
Okay, so there's 2 Transformer movies kind of in the works, apparently. 2 scripts floating their way around. The
Maybe there's
rumor
something wrong with the other ones.
that, yeah, there's a lot wrong with the other Transformers movies.
I still think Bumblebee was
Bumblebee's
a great
decent.
movie.
Okay, but
Bumblebee's
that's
pretty good.
But again, Bumblebee went, hey, what if we took all the other Transformers movies,
And go-
ignored them, and did a
just
movie?
start over, yeah.
So again, one of the scripts that's in development is probably a la Bumblebee,
Yeah.
I would watch a Soundwave movie.
and this other one is a Beast Wars film. So based off Beasties or Beast Wars, depending on which
location,
which
you were
location
watching,
you were watching it in,
which region you're
which
watching.
region you came from. Yeah, so Beast Wars. Do you include humans?
No,
No.
Yeah,
absolutely
they're going
not.
to.
They
We
might.
don't want them to, but they're going to.
Yes.
Yes, that's the overall.
Like
The whole point of Beast Machines was it was a Transformers without humans, because
You
humans
just
were
added
always
a
part of.
whole extra like
No, you did. You had
Beasties,
Neanderthals.
Beast Wars. You went Beast Machines.
yeah, you went really classic.
You went like hardcore in the. You're creating a whole other
Other one.
series.
But I thought it was the point of all those were. Oh no,
Beasties was in Canada.
Beasties was Canada. Beast
Yeah.
Wars was the United States.
United States.
Yeah. So pick one. Not you can't like
third
amalgamate
one.
and make a third
As
one.
much as I appreciate that we got our own name in Canada, I like Beast Wars more.
Correct.
Yes.
Beasties.
Oh God, I've always when I was a kid, I heard that like besties. What?
In this
What?
day and age, it's even,
Besties.
What? Yes,
Sorry.
Optimus Primal. Yes, you're my bestie.
with the furry community, like you
Oh,
know,
good.
beasties sounds
Yes, it implies something weird.
bestialities.
Seas. Bestialities.
Yes.
Beasties.
I think you
so
go.
I don't think
they
you
would
do
go with Neanderthals, but you're not. You're gonna go.
Honestly,
you're
if
gonna
they
go modern
do,
times.
if they do this movie, all they have to do is take the original cartoon,
Like follow the Bible from the script Bible from
Yeah.
the character Bibles.
pretty much follow that, cut out some of the like
Yeah,
you
there's
know
a lot of like
the
mid,
filler stuff because it was a kids TV show.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be CGI,
Do you think they?
so we're essentially going to get. If we get this and we get it the way we want, it's Beast Wars with updated CGI.
Yeah.
Do you think they go really classic and go like, hey, let's film all the way to the ending? Do the ending portion of Beast Wars? Because at the ending of because they end up
they
meeting.
went to
they
back
meet-
to Cybertron.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, not,
Yeah.
not going to side. Go
Yes,
back
they
to side.
did.
Yes, they did. Not. I'm not talking about that part. But like when they,
Transmetals.
oh god,
That
that was
was
that was
cool.
okay. That was pretty sick. No, because there's a part in the ending where they actually find the Ark in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they do that?
I
think
think
if
your
they do a
first-
series of movies, yeah, but
Do you think
the
or
first one
if,
would.
Yeah.
depending on how successful it is, like
Your
they-
first one brings you to whenever, and again, because you're trying to sell movies, let's face it that way.
I think time period's going to be a huge piece too, because if we do Neanderthals, that'll get weird. But if they do
How?
like,
Because I
How
think
did
that
it
was the
work?
biggest
because
twist in
Neanderthals
that
wasn't that like
story.
later on in the
Yeah,
Beast Wars?
it was because
Yeah,
that was a
yeah.
huge twist. It was like they're actually on Earth.
Yeah.
Because at first
It was
we thought
never
they were just
implied-
on an alien planet.
Yeah, it was also implied that they weren't anywhere we knew. But
Yeah.
as soon as the Neanderthals came up, it was like, oh, this is Earth, and then
Yeah,
that's
and
when they
you're
started
like,
doing the
holy
whole
I think you're just
arcs.
establish that early.
I think we send them to medieval times so they can meet
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Well, no,
Okay, Merlin.
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 We already
Merlin.
established that.
Still haven't seen
Great.
that movie.
So now they connect. See how well I've connected them?
I don't want them to
Merlin
connect.
was a drunk.
And of course he was a
You're not
drunk. He
get-
thought
you're
he was a wizard.
You're not getting.
Anybody who thinks they're a wizard is probably a hardcore alcoholic.
I'm a wizard.
Smell you.
my wand will watch my wand go.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit my staff
big-
3 times. You're gonna turn into a chipmunk.
My wand. Look at my wand.
Now you're a chipmunk.
My wand is.
It's
Sir,
not
I,
drugs, not alcohol.
sir, I haven't changed. That's a lot of alcohol.
My
Permanently
drugs.
just.
I'm gonna
pickled.
let me whip out my wand for you.
Ah.
Yeah. So I think they go. I think they try to do the arc stuff.
That
No,
would be
I
neat.
don't think so.
I think that's your third movie. I
like-
think your first movie,
but
because
that-
again, you got to sell toys, so
Yeah.
you got to get to the point where they go from looking like Cheetor's a cheetah to Cheetor has like the
the
shinier
metal.
metal
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
the kick-ass stuff.
Oh,
When they-
When he gets
Yeah.
the jetpack all of a sudden.
Ryan,
you're like,
Yeah.
You know, in that entire show, I always thought, like, man, Rhinox got the short end of the stick on all of them, like the upgrades and everything. He never got anything.
yeah, but he was the computer guy.
He was also
Yeah.
badass.
The guy
I
at
had
the
the
screen
toy
who
of
did-
Rhinox. when he
Rhinox
was-
is so
yeah.
cool.
I like Rhinox.
He had the miniguns.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was like
Oh yeah.
he could stand up on his own against
You're
all
gonna
of these
go- you're gonna go
transmetals.
modern time.
And your bonus point is something like this. All you got to do is reprint the old toys. So
Mhm.
bring
Yep.
out the old molds and
Yep.
just.
If they still have
If they
them.
still have them, yeah.
I
don't-
doubt
I
they
don't-
would get rid of that kind of stuff.
I bet they don't have it anymore.
I don't know.
I bet you they don't
They're
have
pretty
it.
old, and didn't they change hands a lot?
Yeah. Well,
Like
Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Hasbro. It depends.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll have to watch. I have
They
to
have
watch
every
that
Barbie going all the way back.
That's
I'm
true.
assuming it's
That's
easy
true.
enough to like
to find those molds.
put 2 molds together and put them in a.
And get them back, yeah.
Like they probably have them locked away somewhere. Because why
Somewhere.
get rid of them in
I just-
case one day you want to do retro toys?
Retro toys.
Now, do you do like comical with this movie too? Because I remember those shows being pretty like
They were serious.
Waspinator always got
your comic relief. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna
like-
get his butt kicked.
Yeah.
You know.
But like, do
It
you
was
do the
just-
comic
yeah.
like they slapped him on the ground and he's now flat now?
No, he's not
No.
flat.
That kind of piece.
He would
You'd have
be
to
like
break apart.
he would either
He'd
you'd
always
break
lose
a-
his head. wasn't
Right.
he?
Yes.
like he'd break a lot. Rat
Yeah.
Trap would still be Rat Trap.
Oh,
as
Rat
long
Rat
as
Trap was great.
Rat Trap.
Ah.
You know, underwhelming or not underwhelming rather, but my favorite was the Silver. Was it Silver Fang or is it Silver Wing? The Wolf Hawk.
the Wolf Hawk,
Yeah.
wasn't that two of them that combined?
I think that was
Yes.
implied. It was implied, but it wasn't ever actually confirmed.
That was
No.
far later into.
It
that was
far
late.
later.
That would be like
That was, like,
that would be
later.
movie 2, man.
Yeah.
Because I remember the Hawk being
So
really
you have
cool.
I remember getting the toy for
Velociraptor
that.
guy turn
What was her
on the
name
first
again?
one?
Yeah, Dinobot has to turn at the pinnacle part of the
Yeah.
first. The pinnacle part of the first movie, Dinobot turns, saves the day,
Yes.
and like Megatron goes back to his base with his tail between his legs, sort of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'll get you next
What was
time. And
Megatron again? Was he a giant
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
he was a
metal.
purple T-Rex.
He was a
Giant
giant
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
And his gun was his head,
Oh yeah.
and his tail became a sword.
Yes.
So badass.
So awesome.
Like,
I want to find those cartoons again.
I wanna
My
find those
toys are
to-
upstairs.
I want the toys.
They're upstairs.
Yeah, we got the toys. Toys are better.
The cartoon was so cool.
And then you can transfer into they go back to Cybertron.
yes.
For like
and that's when
another
it
sequel
got
of-
really
Another piece.
CGI'd.
Yes. That,
Right? It was. the
Well, no,
cartoon
it just got
really
like flashier colors. and
Flashy,
stuff.
yeah.
It wasn't just a
this was also along the era of the reboot.
city.
Well, and
CG.
then they started becoming more vehicle-y and more
Yeah.
because like
Wasn't
Optimus
there a
Primal.
big tree?
Yes,
a tree or
something
something
like
that
that.
did-
But like Optimus
Anyways.
Primal was like orange, but he transformed
Yes.
into a plane, and then he transformed into
He
a
had a
tank.
surfboard,
and then he
man.
No, that was
was Optimus
That
Transform
was.
Transform
Yeah, that was Transmetal. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
season
yeah.
2. I have that one upstairs too.
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
surfboard was
He was blue
sick.
and green.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
so cool.
That was so neat.
Actually,
Bob and Reboot got a surfboard around the same time.
Surfboards were in.
It was a
it
very
was the
90s.
90s. Come on, let's be honest.
Surfing's awesome. We're
was
all main characters
Yeah, the
are
ro-
now going to surf.
And if you have rockets on the surfboards, better.
Even
No,
better.
Cheetor got the,
Yes, he
the
did.
rockets.
He did.
Yeah.
No. Optimus Primal had.
They were on a surfboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot how amazing Rat Trap was.
Rat Trap got the wheels.
I
and
did.
became
I
the
wasn't a
smart
huge.
Alec.
I wasn't a huge Rat Trap.
Rat
fan.
Trap was my favorite.
I loved Rat Trap.
I still like Silver Fang or Silver Wing.
He was also his action figure was wicked.
Yes,
Yeah.
it had the missiles on the wings. And
Yeah.
Those monkeys you could point them forward as a toy. There was like points of articulation like,
Yeah.
and you're like,
and you would make the sound all the time.
and then you lost the wings
Yep. The
because they
feathers
flew
were-
down of like a heat vent or something.
And it's a toy that back then you can't buy replacement wings or
Parts. You'd have to buy the toy all
You
over
could 3D print
again.
them now.
Oh my god, yeah, you could.
Oh yeah.
We could. Do you think someone's made a 3D print of a Transformer? yet?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the Beast Wars ones because they did release like a 20th anniversary toy line.
I can believe that.
So-
Money.
And again, like that's the piece. Cheetor, I remember the old action figure because I never had the original Cheetor, but his shoulder blades because it had to fit the robot in
Yeah,
there
it was awkward.
was like,
wasn't
and I'm like, that's
It was-
a big cheetah.
it? Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work for him.
They started getting so good at those ones.
Yeah.
Because even like season 2 Cheetor, I have that one, and he looks like
He looked slim
well,
down.
he looks like a puma.
Yeah.
But he did in the cartoon because he had to fit the rocket jets.
The spiders never made sense to me.
The
It's like
arachnids.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh.
spiders.
They're evil.
They were
Spiders are
evil, but
bad.
like the transforming parts. It's
The
like there's
Black Widow.
yeah, they
and
had to
the
fit so many
Treasure.
weird parts everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
like how do you do that from the cartoon to?
They did a pretty good job of
They
the
did.
action
They
figures.
did an okay
They
job.
did.
They didn't do a great job, but a lot of they had to fit into the abdomen.
Right,
A
they-
lot of
everything
things-
has to
Yes.
fit into
Well, you had
the-
to fit
yeah.
into the.
So
Everything
it-
has to
so
fit into
never,
their butt.
So it never transformed like in the show. So I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Everything has to fit into their butt.
I forgot about that character in the cartoon. Though.
There were
But
two
yeah,
of them.
season
two of
1,
them.
I
There
feel,
were
or
two of them.
movie
Yeah.
1, if you're doing this movie, it is Dinobot switching to the other side,
I
and
can see
you
that.
have that big fight over the Energon, and they kind of both go home going like, woof, that was a big fight, and no one really wins. Because that was the problem with the first Transformers movie, was like Megatron
He actually lost.
Yeah,
is gone, and then it's like,
you
now we
just-
have to bring him back
We have
somehow.
to res him.
Yeah.
This one's easy enough to be like, both sides get blown up,
Mhm.
go back to their bases like, oh man, what are we going to do? We're
Yeah.
still stuck on this planet. And then you do
What-
like
what-
a tag at the end where something happens.
Which
and they-
network is Hasbro like tied to? Like,
None.
how difficult would it
I
be
don't
for
think
They
so.
just
a new
sell
tra-
shows.
How difficult will it be to get a new Transformer show?
Very.
There is a new Transformers show. Like a Beast Wars show?
Yeah.
Tough.
Tough, right?
I think again, unless they make the movie, then
Yes.
there's obviously going to be a tie-in cartoon.
Yeah.
Probably on Netflix or
Netflix would be their best bet.
whoever's buying.
Because obviously not Disney. Obviously not.
and chances are it's going to be an
Amazon.
anime.
Maybe
What would,
Amazon. I could see that maybe on Amazon.
You're going to get an anime movie.
Yeah.
You're not going to, or a TV show. You're not going to get.
not the CG pieces.
How about the ones who make Despicable Me? What are they called?
Illumination.
Illumination. They're on
They ever-
Netflix. They're on Netflix.
They're on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah, they're more time.
But they wouldn't make the Beast Wars movie.
I think they're busy with the Mario one right now. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and probably Despicable Me 6 and
3,
Yeah, no,
4.
3's already out. 4.
4.
But the
4.
4's done.
Yeah.
It's in the can.
Yes.
You know it's in the can.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got like
So
12
many-
Despicable Me movies,
No,
3 more Minion
yeah,
movies ready to
exactly.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
think
Tinkerell's already
it's
given all his
Yeah,
lines for
all the lines
the
are done.
It's Minions next.
Yeah,
Minions.
I'll take
is
another
next.
Minions movie. I like the Minions.
The
movie.
Rise of Gru.
Yeah.
I could take those or leave it.
No, I could.
Anyways, Beast Wars movie.
I could see them
Beast
going modern.
Wars.
Beast Wars.
Oh man, and Cheetor put his hands together to make a blaster.
Oh, he did. Yeah, that's right. It was his head. It was his head. That was so cool.
In the original, it was his tail. And
Yeah,
then
it was
when
just a pistol.
Yeah.
his tail became a pistol, and then in the when he got the rocket packs, he had to.
And I think the big like MacGuffins in the first season and almost even the second season was them like finding all of those blank bots, right? Or the bots from the
They were finding
Yeah.
escape
they
pods.
were
Yeah.
finding the escape pods that were landing on Earth. So that could
Yes,
be
and they had
it
to
could be
race
that-
to them to try and get
re-
someone to
program
their
them.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Forgot about that.
so that could be a first movie's plot premise is like it's only like 2 or 3 of them on each side.
Maximals and Predacons.
That's the terminology. Yes.
Thank you. I was
In my
trying
head,
to
I'm
think of
going.
that,
They
I was
weren't
like,
Autobots because they weren't
No.
cars. Maximals and Predacons.
Still, I think that's better. That works so much
This,
better.
well,
It
because again,
sounded amazing.
they're animals. They weren't
And
yeah.
predators.
And predators. It
They
was
wrote
great.
that so well.
Yeah, that was.
Whoever created that idea was like a genius.
Whoever went along with that as a
Maximals?
TV.
Maximize!
That was so good.
Predacons terrorize.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except Tony J's voice, so it was like Predacons terrorize.
And then when the pterodactyl would say it, he had that really like scratchy voice.
Well, because he was Starscream.
Yeah.
They were all
They
still.
were still the
equivalents.
original.
They were
Yeah.
equivalent, like Cheetor's Bumblebee.
So who was
Yep.
Waspinator?
God knows, I don't know Transformers well enough to be
yeah.
like,
Oh, who do you put him as?
Waspinator terrorize.
No, I was never scared.
And then
when he said-
Waspinator-
Whenever he said that, I was never actually.
He's not
scared.
supposed to be scary.
I know. I know.
Didn't Waspinator eventually like leave
Yes.
At one point in time,
Predacons?
Yeah,
And
well,
he
I
was just
think
like his own
He,
guy.
by
Yeah.
the end, when they left Earth, he was dead, and they had
I think he actually.
they had his
they
head
actually-
mounted on a spear.
Yeah, they actually killed him
Oh.
at some point in time.
Yeah, that show got dark.
Yes, it did.
But it was so good. That's the thing. Cartoons can go dark.
Yes.
Kids can survive that shit.
No. Look at you swearing up a storm
Sorry.
here now. Look at
Yeah.
this. Look at this. Look what television has done to you, Brian.
Of course.
Sorry, I apologize.
No, you're not. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, no, I think you can do an easy trilogy and end with them
The Ark.
finding the Ark. And then, of course, that leads into back to Cybertron.
Whatever.
And then like
Yeah.
a real Cybertron thing.
Yes, where's all robots, no humans.
Well, and the cool part of this is if you do
Bring a
back to
human with you.
Cybertron,
He was stuck
Optimus
on board.
Primal, like all of your Optimus, like you can have more than one Optimus character because Optimus Prime
Yeah.
and Optimus Primal can
Yeah.
both be separate characters, and the Optimus thing is literally just a title.
It is.
Like,
That's
Yeah,
always.
well, they said
that's
it
kind of
was.
always
well, no,
was.
the Prime title was
Yeah,
the
the
title.
Prime is their family name.
Yeah.
No,
But
it was just their title.
That was
for
their
leader.
title
Yeah,
of being leader.
yeah,
But that's
in a
the
way,
piece
yeah.
is like you could legit go back to Cybertron and have a Cybertron movie
Bumblebee.
with Optimus Prime.
We saw that in the Bumblebee movie for like the first 10 minutes.
with
Yeah, it
Optimus
was so
Prime
good.
and Primal, like both of them, and all of a sudden it's like the movies could slowly start to, and again, slowly start to connect, so that you could build back up the Transformers line of stuff.
I
to
think we're giving them too much credit though.
Yes.
I feel like there's someone out there
Yeah, it's us.
other than us
the real
who
fans.
has actual power, who's like doing this kind of thing. Like in their head, they're like
They're
this.
trying to get this together.
And they're at the studios going like, look at all the money I can make you. Like I've got 12 scripts written for 12 movies. We can do this.
Yeah.
Okay, there, cinematic Transformers universe.
It's the easiest one to make. It's already a universe. There's even
So is
comic books to go off
So
of.
is the DC.
There's so much source material. Yes, that's true too.
So is DC.
Again, when you get the right guy behind it.
Exactly. But that's the thing. In my opinion, all the Transformer movies, humans ruin it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I am sick and tired of humans.
Shia
humans
LaBeouf was
I
fun
know
to
the
watch.
cartoons were
Nope.
always.
Oh yeah, he was great.
No.
He
The
was
cartoons,
just like,
humans
oh
were
man,
always
why?
a
What's
part
her
of
name
the
was fun to
Transformers,
watch.
Megan
but-
Fox.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
Different fun.
Yes.
But that's the piece is like, no, the Transformers stuff was never about humans. It was about saving the
Yes.
planet and the humans. But
Yeah.
again, it's like Alien versus Predator because we have the
I
Transformers.
always remember that Robot Chicken sketch where they were making fun of the Transformers, where it's like, "Congratulations, Autobots! Only 500 humans died today. A personal low. Yes, we only killed 500."
But again, Alien versus Predator versus Alien versus Predator 2, like whoever took over that movie goes, hey, instead of making the humans the like heroes, they're cannon fodder to
They're cannon
these
fodder
to
to-
these things. This is how we make the movie.
Yeah.
We need people like that helming these films. And if the
Humans
right
still
people,
ruin
did you watch the ending of Aliens versus Predator?
Yes.
where the humans teamed up with the Predator?
That was
yeah,
the
that's
first
Alien
one.
versus Predator 1.
Yeah.
But
Watch the
2
second one.
I haven't seen the second
The
one.
second
Humans
one.
are all stupid.
Okay, first one, remember how the alien queen comes out
Yeah,
and infects the Predator?
yeah. And then
And then
that was the
the-
stinger at the end of the first movie.
And it
yeah.
ends the first movie, and that opens the second movie. Is that
Okay.
Predator, like that Predator ship is still up there, and
It's a
the
Pred
alien bursts.
Yeah,
so you get a Pred alien, crashes the ship back down on Earth.
Okay.
There's an actual Predator back on their planet who gets like a ping going like there's something really powerful to hunt, loads himself up,
Yeah.
and goes to Earth. So you get
Yeah.
like a full-on Predator. Meanwhile, there's aliens running amok because of this Pred alien. The humans are like, what's going on? Dead.
Dead.
And there's this small swarm of them that are running the entire movie and just barely managed to escape. Not through the help of anything but the fact that, like,
Pure luck.
pure luck. And you're like, that is the correct way to pull off humans in an Alien versus Predator movie because the Pred alien and the Predator go at it hard.
All right.
And that's how the humans managed to escape. Not that the Predator that was like, oh no, humans, I must protect them. He's like,
Yeah, it
hunt,
was-
must get to them.
Yeah. Humans are just in the way.
Yeah, and if a human got in the way, Predator, kill human.
He
Yeah.
did because I remember he threw his thing.
Yeah, that was an amazing
Caught one of
scene.
them running.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
that's
was
the
an
thing.
amazing.
Like,
That was the best scene ever.
Collateral. The humans were collateral.
humans were collateral damage, which is
Great.
exactly how that movie should have been. So again, there's people out there that can make these films the right way.
The people still annoyed me though, in that movie.
They're supposed to annoy you
I
because
know.
they're
But
in
I
the
was
way.
like, I was like, yes, that one's dead.
Yeah, but
yes,
you're,
that one's
you're
dead.
supposed to. That's how most
because
movies
some
are
of them
supposed to
were
go.
assholes.
That too.
That's how monster movies are supposed to
Yes.
go. You're cheering for
The monster.
the monster. You want them to win. Unless there's that one human who's like actually a good person, and you're like, oh, you really
or
deserve
competent.
to live.
Or competent.
Or the competent one who's like, no, we shouldn't split up. We should stick together. And then they spray the gas and make them split up again.
Okay.
As Cabin in the Woods is
Cabin in
every
the
horror
Woods.
movie.
Okay, that was a different story though. There's a reason why that.
I
movie
love.
works.
I want
And again,
that
I was
universe
cheering
expanded
for
the monsters.
The monsters.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
100%.
And just the monsters. Not even like the company that
No,
ran the
the
monsters,
monsters,
like
just
Sigourney
the
Weaver's
monsters.
company. To hell with them. They can all die too.
Yeah.
I was cheering for the monsters who were trapped in cages.
Yes.
Because clearly they're the oppressed ones in that
Yeah.
film.
I would love that
Sounds like
universe to be
Barney
expanded.
Stinson. I cheered for the.
Yeah.
It's called the Terminator.
It's called the Terminator. Karate Kid, he's cheering for the Cobra Kai.
All right, cool.
Okay, join us for the post-credit show in about 5 minutes where we talk about games we played, movies we watched, and other sort of nerd junk we've done.
We'll see you guys in about 5.
Yeah, go to barrelnews.com while you're waiting.
Smash the like.
Like, subscribe, share.
Bell icon.
Bye.
Bell icon.
Bye.
Bye.